The final overview of Russia's strategic cyber capabilities. Russia's cyber operations are understood against a backdrop of ongoing geopolitical competition. Cyberspace is not a place on which the battlefield is fought in the moment, but a realm where state rivalry is formed and constructed as a strategically integral part of statecraft. Cyber capabilities are integrated alongside diplomatic, informational, and military instruments, reinforcing competition without requiring a formal war. Russian cyber operations are led by state intelligence services and military cyber forces, though they are worked through a flexible ecosystem comprising affiliated advanced persistent threat groups. This structure also allows the strategic to cohere and maintain plausible deniability and operational agility. The objectives of Russian cyber doctrine lie in the acquisition of intelligence, exercise of influence, and calibrated coercion. Operations are not about causing indiscriminate destruction, however, and are focused on influencing the adversary's decision-making environment as well as its efforts to maintain escalation control. Russia values persistence on an operational basis. Advanced persistent threat campaigns allow long-term access and supply chain compromise, provide scalable means for intrusion. Cyber intrusions will often serve as enablers for parallel information operations to enhance strategic impact. Russian cyber activity spikes under politically sensitive situations. Elections, NATO expansion milestones, and active military engagements are just a few of the times when cyber leverage can produce maximum geopolitical influence. These pivotal events starkly reflect doctrinal evolution from overt disruption in Estonia and Georgia to stealthy, systematic compromise in the SolarWinds. The path is a form of strategic adaptation, not tactical randomness. Geographic targeting reflects geopolitical tension. Ukraine represents the most prolonged fusion of cyber and kinetic warfare, and NATO countries remain persistent intelligence and influence targets. Russia targets systems that yield either intelligence advance or systematic disruption. Critical infrastructure and electoral systems offer strategic leverage and psychological impact disproportionate to technical intrusion. Cyber operations afford Russia an asymmetric tool to challenge Western dominance. The domain allows for ongoing rivalry while avoiding direct conventional confrontation. Influence operations lie at the very heart of Russia's cyber strategy. Cyber intrusions often serve as the basis for information campaigns aimed at eroding trust, polarizing societies, and weakening democratic institutions. Prolonged cyber espionage allows Russia to predict rivals' responses and prepare for future contingencies. Cyber operations act as strategic preparation rather than reactive engagement. New technologies, especially artificial intelligence, will bolster reckonance, automate exploitation, and increase the sophistication of influence campaigns. Supply chain compromise will continue to be a scalable method of intrusion. For CISOs and SOC managers, defense must expect ongoing adversary engagement. Zero trust architectures, supply chain risk management, and integration of geopolitical intelligence into threat modeling are critical adaptations. As cyber threats tend to be transnational in nature. Effective mitigation depends on coordinated international collaboration, intelligence sharing, and rapid attribution enhance deterrence and complicate adversary strategy. Russia's cyber posture reflects sustained geopolitical competition embedded within statecraft. Their strategy is adaptive, persistent, and integrated across domains. For security leaders, aligning defense architecture with adversary intent and prioritizing resilience will define effectiveness enterprise protection in the years ahead.